thinks how do I say this nicely? Oh, you're cute. She's adorable. I have my daughter playing dress up over here. She looks good. Um, it's he's a trumper. That's the best way I can put it. And so he's
Oh,
a little behind the curve. Like he's just now starting to realize this is real shit going on
are we
here.
on?
And yeah,
My
we're on.
internet is slow again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the whole the warning came up with StreamYard today that everybody's streaming, so expect glitchies and lags and slows and stuff like that because everybody's at home with nothing to do. And I hope they come over here and watch us because I need views and I need subscribers, and that's what we were
Mhm.
talking about before we
Mhm.
went live. So
Everybody else finally gets to experience the internet the way I experience it. All glitchy and laggy and cranky and one step shy of combustible.
mine was worse when I was broadcasting from the bedroom because I was further away from the router, and there was like a bedroom door or two in between. And
Mhm.
it's gotten better since I moved into the living room. I got better signal, but my upload speeds are so bad. I can't do anything about it. That and playing around with the settings and stuff has helped. I don't try to shoot it out in super high definition anymore.
Yep,
Yeah.
made
Well.
that mistake.
Yeah. So you said
All
you
I
had an
can say.
idea. You said you had an
Yeah.
idea for me to have because I was
Mhm.
talking about having a giveaway or something. Because I need subs. What's your idea? Tell me now. I'm dying.
Okay. So the few things that I think a YouTuber needs to do, especially a new one, especially one in our community, is be as social as possible. Twitter, blah blah blah. One, we need to find you an app or something that posts you to multiple platforms.
Yeah, because I suck at some of them. I'm really only on one. I'm only on Twitter, so I have a
I
Facebook, but
know,
I don't play with
but
it
if you
much.
want a larger audience, that's what you're going to have to do.
You okay? I got you.
Sorry, but if we can find one where if you post one thing and it shows up on all of them, that'll be better.
That would be cool.
I think there's a way to
What's
do that
going
with
on back
Twitch. I've seen people do a thing where it
there?
at least
Multi.
semi automatically connects over to Twitch and streams over there too.
Right, but I'm not talking about just videos. I'm talking about posts. Because
Okay, okay.
accounts that just post their videos are pretty annoying.
I'm sorry. I've been trying
You
to
know.
Twitter more, posting cat videos and stuff. I just am not good at the Twitter thing because everybody on Twitter wants to argue, and I'm not fucking interested in
That
arguing with
doesn't that
people.
doesn't mean you argue with them. You
You
can
just
just
ignore the arguers.
I do, but then
exactly.
there's nobody to talk to.
My advice is just post. Don't necessarily have to respond to everybody because how can you respond to thousands and thousands of people?
True.
But keep a read, look for a vibe type of thing, and basically put out the tones that you want people to know you for. I mean, I'm terrible at it. I am absolutely terrible at it, but those are my suggestions. Like, um, the person that I look at the most is Caitlin Doty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps the same type of tone no matter what. She's fun, she's quirky, she's delightful. She doesn't argue with people really, but it's like you can get a lot from things like that. And trying to like keep a tone is I think very important. It's kind of like writing a song piece. It's just you're doing it daily.
Yeah, that's why I put goofball in my about because
Right.
I'm never quite sure what's coming out of my mouth.
Mhm. And of course inviting people onto your channel and going onto their channel, I mean that helps too because
Yeah, I need to branch out. I know this. I know this. See, like I got
cuz
junk shot today. Oops.
not only are you flirting with their audiences, but you're also like getting some practice in on the flexibility of your tone,
Okay, that makes
you
sense.
know.
Doorknob bed. Hi, sweetie. Good Shadow Kitty's here. And Linda, hi Linda.
Better lighting,
It's Loki.
better.
Yes, we were talking about that too. We need to brighten up our friend junk shop a little bit. But if y'all have
Yeah, I've
not
got like the
watched any
Two
of his
Face thing
Bible
going on, no matter
reading,
which room I'm in somehow.
yeah, I have certain times of the day where the lights are good. And then if I turn my little clippy lights on, they shine at the wall and then kind of reflect back a little bit. So that's a little bit better.
Hmm.
But Shadow Kitty's giving home music lessons. That's good.
Awesome.
That's good. I wish I could teach my kid to play piano. Got a keyboard in there, and she would love to play it, but I just don't have the skills.
I used to play piano years ago. It's been so long since I did. I've got a little keyboard over there, but I very rarely dust it off, literally or figuratively.
Right? Yeah. I took piano when I was 6 for about a year. Made it to my first recital, and it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And got banned and stuff later on in high school. So was glad I already had a small smattering of music theory to rest on for that. But I like, I read music good with the uh, instrument, but not with my voice. If you hand me a piece of music to just sight read and sing it, I can't. I can't do it.
Oh no, I can't sight read for anything.
My
Uh-uh.
grandmother could. My
Ah, thank you,
grandmother
grown up head.
my grandmother started playing professionally when she was like 10,
Yeah.
and she was born in 1919, so it's money was really tight, but through her musical skills and things like that, she was able to buy herself a pair of shoes, and she was the youngest of like a 12 child household.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So she was able to buy herself shoes, and she was over the moon. It's one of the
Aw.
things that, she was like 80 something, and she's like, "You know what? Be having the power to buy yourself shoes is a big deal."
It really
you
is.
know?
It really
Yeah.
is.
She's like, being a contributor is great, but also
Yeah.
having the ability to make financial decisions for yourself is even better. And I love that. Very.
Yes. Oh, Spooky's gonna have meat pie. I love meat pie. It's the only kind of
Ah.
pie I like. Meat pie.
Mm.
Cajun meat pies are good.
Oh, that sounds good. I've
Crawfish
never had that,
pies.
but that sounds delicious.
I make a badass crawfish pie. Sorry, Spencer. Don't spit the coffee!
Turn away from the camera next time that happens.
Ah, don't blow. We're gonna have to get you a sneeze guard like Neil. He needs one too. He's always spitting beer all over everything.
Sorry. Ugh, coughing fit.
Oh,
Grandmother played piano in a silent movie theater. Kitty says had to stop due to neck problems. Aw,
oh,
man, I bet that was work. I bet
Yeah,
that
of
was
course.
really hard work.
Any professional musician, it's hard.
there's
Angus
a
beef.
story
Moo.
that's famous in organ player circles about a guy who had to play live organ accompaniment for.
Oh God.
I'm drawing a blank on the name of the movie, but it cuts back and forth between uh, canonical biblical scenes and like the horrible
Hello.
stuff of ancient Babylon and what have you.
Yeah. Hi,
And so he
Nadine.
decided he was going to play classical through the Jesus story, and he was going to play
Okay.
jazz
Oh.
during the biblical or the Old Testament scenes, the orgies and whatnot. Well, he got himself kicked out of the theater because he got so caught up in playing Tiger Rag on the organ that he accidentally played it through the crucifixion.
Oh.
I
That's
love
great.
Tiger Rag.
That is great.
So if you guys get too much feedback or whatever, let me know. I'll drop out. My headphones give up the goat completely. So
Oh
much so
no.
that to get them out of where, like, I had them kind of wrapped up in the wires to keep my wires all neat, that to get them out of where I had them hooked up to, it was just easier to cut the wire than it was to
Oh
bother
no.
unwrapping them. So that's how screwed up they were. It was, I put them on and I went to join the call and it's going. I'm like, okay, these are screwed.
Oh.
So
And
basically,
I went to use my Bluetooth, and it's somebody may not have charged them for a while, so
somebody? Oh,
Somebody.
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 some unnamed person may not
Your
have.
butler didn't
Ah,
take care of it?
Pardon?
your
I said your
butler didn't
butler
take
did
care
not
of
take
it.
care of it for
No,
you?
he's a few thousand miles away.
Oh.
And he forgets to plug his own shit in, so I don't think he'd remember mine either.
Hi, Greg. How you doing, buddy?
So, like I said, if feedback gets bad or something,
It
can you
sounds
hear
okay right
anything?
now.
Sounds okay.
Yep, sounds all right to me.
Yay.
Greg needs to be a mod.
There we go. Junk shop. I don't think we met, have we?
Not in person. In person, no, we have not. It's
Oh,
nice to meet you.
that's nice to meet you too. I couldn't remember if we met yet or not or what. Or,
That's the
I
first
don't
time he's
believe
been on
so.
my channel, so I'm excited.
my camera's
He's usually
funny.
a one-man show unless he's with his wife, so I feel
Yeah.
honored.
Aw.
It's just pure ego, is all it is.
I know, me too. It's all
I
about
am
look
the
at me,
best. Look at me. Pay
look
attention
at
to
me.
me.
That's right. That's the whole entertainer's thing.
Yeah.
Living in the limelight.
Yeah. I I am I'm not killing innocent creatures for stuff.
No, of course not.
Game?
Abe, I am not playing games.
Don't
That's a
know
figment of
it.
your imagination. It's
Oh,
just
by the way,
What?
quarantine or
ah.
staying at home or social distancing or whatever you want to call it, much um kind of sucks without a cat.
Mm-hmm.
I still think you would feel better if you had
A
someone there
kitty.
with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I want a kitty.
I think you would be getting well faster if you had someone to get well for.
Yeah, I want a kitty.
It's
Mm-hmm.
time.
It is time for a kitty.
It's time for Kitty for sure.
I just have to wait for the kitty to come to me.
Yeah.
One will choose you soon enough.
I know. I'm
They just
waiting.
show up
Start
on your
scoping out
stoop
the
crying and say, I live here now. Take me
yeah.
inside.
Yeah, my house, my house, my house.
Yeah.
Or start scoping out all the SPCA pages because there's always kitties
Well,
who need homes. I know there's a
I know a
gazillion
woman
cats in my
who
county.
I know a
Those make
woman
me
who
sad
is
because then I want all of
Yeah,
them.
I know. I can't
exactly.
look at them because I would bring them all home. And my husband already told me, "We need more dogs, and we're breaking up." So I had to stop. I lucked out that the extra one we have right now doesn't actually belong to me, so it's not my fault.
Yeah, you didn't do it. It wasn't you.
And he didn't say I couldn't have cats. The cats came after the no more dogs rule came down, and I was like, you know what? It's a cat. It's not a dog. So I didn't break the rule. But I honestly don't have room for any more pets at all. So
My sister has a friend who's a landlord, and occasionally there will be a cat colony to deal with. But
oh, okay.
she will do the trap neuter release thing,
Okay.
but try to find homes for all the kittens.
Oh no! What the heck?
That's if they're not just feral, if they're just abandoned.
Yeah.
Of course, get them a home.
Right.
So we're just waiting to see when a cat comes to be,
Mm.
but I can't travel to Vermont right now. That
Not good.
changes my life.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no, Linda's car needs fixing. What's the matter with your car, baby? Oh, I hate it when my car's messed up. I can't deal. When I don't have my wheels, I cannot deal with
Mm.
life. I get antsy if someone just drives away in it to take it for an errand or something. It's like, well, I don't have any way to escape.
Yeah,
Exactly.
got to have that flexibility to just.
I gotta have an
Like, I
out.
probably won't take off and drive to Alaska, but I have the option.
Option two. That's right. I got a full tank of gas. I'll go as far as it'll take me. There we go.
Yeah.
I am all about the options.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of one of my favorite things to do too. If I'm really, really bad, stir crazy, I will go get in the car and I will just take off driving down the country road here and look at the trees and stuff and go down about 5 miles or so, turn around and drive back to the house. And I know it's wasteful in gas and pollution, and I don't care. I had to get out of the house for a little while. And sometimes the golf cart just don't cut it. Cruising the hood doesn't cut it. You got to get some, 65
I'd
or
be
70 miles per
rolling.
hour under my ass.
Oh, you're funny.
I didn't
You
get what I wanted, so I'm playing. I exited and doing it again until I get what I want.
fuel injector
I'm
malfunction. Oh, that's bad. That is
being a
bad.
little petulant, I guess. Yeah.
I do petulance well.
What is going on? I keep hearing noises in my house. Oh, it's okay. You're nobody else can hear you. It just messes with me because I can hear there's shit going on back there, and I can't see anything. I'm flying blind. It's okay.
Where are they?
Nobody minds. Everybody's got people at home and stuff right now. So
Oh, yes. Yeah, we've all got.
I have to say, I'm
Yeah.
a bit disappointed in the free lunch and breakfast that the schools have been providing. I can't. I shouldn't complain because they're free, but they keep bringing my kids these peanut butter and jelly pocket things and a bag of chips. It's like, excuse me,
Oh, spare no expense, huh?
yeah, or a ham and a turkey and cheese or turkey sandwich with just meat, cheese, and bread, and a couple of little packets of mayo. It's just who gives little kids hot and spicy anything? Like, don't hot and spicy Chex
Crazy.
Mix, flaming hot Doritos. Like, who gives that to little kids? I don't, I don't understand.
Schools
That's
in
wasted on
Texas?
little
I
kids.
guess so. And I'm not. I'm looking at these lunches, thinking this can't be just school doing this. This has to be somebody, at home is help putting together these lunches or something because our schools do pretty good for giving the kids a balanced meal. And I get that they can't cook for everybody, but I just like, y'all, we're not getting up early to go get breakfast and lunch in the morning. I'm just not because they sit there and pick at it and like, I don't want this. I end up having to fix them something anyway. So that's all they do all day is eat. Can I have a snack? Can I have a snack? Yes. Go scrounge around in the cabinets. Go find whatever you want. Okay.
But do it quietly.
Yeah. Granny's working. Be quiet.
Aww.
Hmm.
This is technically my job right now, so. Shh.
I love that. Shh.
Marley, put a sock in it. Oh, the wiener dog was trapped outside. I didn't know that.
Aww.
Oh, I'm sorry, Teeny. Okay, y'all go away. Bye.
Can't tell you how many times I have found kitty cats in the weirdest locations in people's houses.
Mine's got a I don't even know how to explain it. She's made her own pathway to climb up. We have a whole bunch of American flags in the garage because on holidays we put them out around the neighborhood, right? She uses the flags to climb up to get on the very top shelf that's in the garage. She has found a place to hide up there. And she was
Oh,
like stuck up there yesterday because a couple of them had fallen over and someone had moved something. And she could not get down. She was very unhappy. So I had to reset her staircase, as she calls it, I suppose. But
See, I would have expected that of a cat. I would not have expected that of a dog.
no, that's a cat. I'm talking about the cat.
Oh, it is. Oh, it was the cat.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry,
The cat
it's
goes up on the shelf.
okay. That makes a
She
little more
basically
sense. I was trying to
disappears during the
visualize
day.
this wiener dog climbing up into the.
No, a
I
wiener
was
dog
completely
barely
lost.
manages the steps anymore. She's old, so she's very old. She's 14. She'll be 15 in November this year. So
Wow.
she's an old girl. I got two old dogs and one youngish. She's like 3 or 4, and the grandson dog who just moved in. I don't exactly know how old he is. He's super mellow though. I love him. I
Awesome.
love him.
It's great having a mellow dog around.
But he can jump the fence. That's the only bad thing. And he busted the dog door cover trying to. He's got separation issues, and when Steffi leaves the house, he gets really upset, and he just like busted through the plastic thing to that we used to close off the dog door. It's all taped
Aw.
together with Gorilla Tape now, but
Aw.
he gets rather upset when Mommy leaves. Hear him? He's
Aw.
crying now because no, don't even think about it. She'll be back. Come here, buddy. Orion. Ugh, he's so weird. He just really
What?
freaks out. He gets really upset when she leaves. Like, really upset.
Aw.
Yeah.
He has gotten to where he'll come over and get love from Granny, though, which is cool. So he mellows out. She'll be back, buddy. It's okay. It's all right.
But she's gone, left me forever. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And she's
die.
never coming back. I know it.
Well, she did have to. He was apparently a dumped dog when she found him, and she did have to leave him once because one of the places she moved to, wouldn't let her have him, and so she left him with a friend for a month or two, and he's just been crazy ever since. Like, don't leave me! I can't let you out of the sight. He sits outside the bathroom door when she goes in there, just like, "Arr."
Oh no.
He's a big old Catahoula. He is a beautiful dog, and he's super, super soft. His fur is really soft.
Nice.
It's like a
Yeah.
cloud.
He's like a
Aw.
cloud of fluffiness.
It's short
Uh,
hair, but it's super soft.
No, I didn't want to go there.
Don't want to
We had a
go
cat
where?
like that for
What
a
am
while.
I?
It had
I-
the super duper short hair, but it was still just unbelievably soft.
Yeah. Yeah.
It never stopped amazing me. I was like, you see
Patsy.
hair that short and you expect it to be bristly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or at least like smooth. Like the wiener dog is really short haired and she's smooth. Her hair is shiny. And
Yeah.
he's just he's so soft. He's like one of those blankets with the velvety furry stuff. Oh, he's so soft. He's just
Patsy
super
felt
pettable.
like Patsy felt like cashmere.
Yeah.
She was beyond like, oh, what a nice coat. Oh.
So soft.
Oh, my poor little girl.
Yeah.
I know. I miss her too, and she wasn't even my cat. I miss the random that we used to get on a regular basis because she was climbing your legs or whatever.
I still have the scars.
Oh,
Aw.
My Patsy scars.
Hmm.
Patsy will be missed forever for sure.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Legendary sweetheart.
Oh yeah. Who was also an asshole, according to you.
She was. Patsy was such a little asshole tyrant bitch. Loved
But
Well, if
every
it's not
moment
at
of it.
least 40% asshole, is it really a
A
cat?
cat, right?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. When I got her, I had to like basically give her permission for everything. Like she'd nervously hop a little bit, like up and down. Like, can I get on your lap? Will you let me?
Yeah. Hi, catnip.
And then I had to invite her, and then I noticed she wasn't jumping on the furniture. Like she wasn't sitting on the couch. She wasn't sitting on the table, like the coffee table.
Yeah.
So she came with a blanket. So I put the blanket on the couch. She'd get on the couch. I put the blanket on the table. She got on the table. I was putting that blanket all over my house. As
Oh.
if to say, you're invited on this surface. You're invited on this surface. And she never got on the kitchen counter
Ooh, no.
except for
Good.
once. And one time she crawled into a kitchen drawer of mine. And I come in because I left it open to do something, came back and found a cat in there. And
Hippity
she had
likes to hide
such
under
a
the lawnmower.
guilty, like she was closing her eyes like, I love you, please don't kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As she's enjoying the
Oh.
drawer. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I don't usually leave my drawers open, so I didn't punish her. It's not like you can punish a cat anyway. You just
Right.
can't.
No, they don't care if you're mad at them.
So instead, I was like, I'm gonna pet you because you're such a brave girl. And she's sort of like, yeah. It's like, yeah, but I'm gonna remove you from the drawer now, okay? She never
Screwed.
did it again, but she
Ooh.
Screwed.
was so
It's
scared.
good.
You could see it like, is this when I'm gonna get kicked?
Hi,
Oh, come on,
Doc.
move.
Doc Fearsome is here.
Hi,
Awesome.
Doc.
Extra absorbent
I'm like
fur.
messed up. I'm like screwed. And dead she goes.
And this is one of those rare streams where I'm not gonna talk about urine. So aren't you happy?
Yes, I am actually. I will be honest about that. We're not going to talk bodily functions today. That's great.
I didn't say
Speaking
that.
of,
What?
What?
Speaking of pee, yeah.
No, we weren't. Not even for a second.
I'm sure someone said something.
I've had so many weird comments after I've been on a live stream if I've gotten into the subject and people are just like, do you have an obsession?
Several. Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. Would you like me to make you a list?
Would you like to know the different methods I have for cleaning that crap?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Vicky, don't encourage her. What'll be happening, Doc? This is it. We're all social distancing and still staying in contact. And I think everybody's losing their marbles just a little bit. That's how I feel.
Mhm.
This is
It's
introvert heaven.
introvert
Yeah,
heaven. Yes, it really is.
it
Like,
is.
you mean I have an excuse to not go to the grocery store and not look at people and not get close to them. And I was gonna tell y'all. I think I told Faye already. Yeah, I told Faye already. I went to the grocery store the day before yesterday, I think it was. And traffic is pretty light. There's still people out and about. They only did the lockdown on the town next door a couple days ago. This was like that was the day. And the grocery store is packed full of people and they're not trying to social distance. They're not, they're just as likely to get run over in the store as you ever were. But I'm driving in the car and I stop at a drive through and the cars are social distancing. They're like in the line to the red light and they're leaving space in between them, which is something they never ever did. I'm like, y'all, you don't have to do it in your car. You got to
You're
do
doing
it
it
in
the
your
wrong way
purse. You're
round.
doing it wrong. You got the right idea, but now let's push that on out into personal space.
Oh
But
my
And the
goodness.
grocery store had everything I needed, and the limits weren't too bad. I had to choose only 4 frozen good, which was hard because one of them had to be ice cream sandwiches. The 6-year-old's been begging for a week or so. Please, Granny, we need more ice cream sandwiches. So one of them had to be that. And it wasn't too bad, but there was no paper products on the paper aisle. Like, it's just empty. Like, they're not even going to bother restocking it because they're going to, I don't know. I don't know how
we'll
it could
give
be
it a
empty
rush on it
like
or
that.
something stupid.
And everything else is there. But there was no paper towels, paper napkins, paper plates, paper cups, none of that stuff. And just people, and everybody was, I don't know how to explain it, but everybody looked really suspicious of each other. Like they're all eyes darting, oh, this person, and everybody would stop and go, oh, excuse me, and I was just like,
very tense. Very tense,
Extremely
everyone
tense. Yeah.
is. Yeah.
But couldn't seem to stay away from each other. You go past the aisle, like, I'm not going down that one. There's like three
Sure.
people standing in a group right there. I'm not going down there. It was bad. But I got a huge kick out of being in the drive-through at the Dairy Queen, and cars are like 6 foot apart. I'm not joking. I was just the funniest thing I had ever seen. I thought, y'all are just crazy. People around my area are stupid. So I'm sorry if there's anybody that lives around here is watching this, but I am really happy that I don't have to get out and about in my local area much right now, which is what I would be doing anyway. But, you know, now I can't.
Now you have an
Like I said, I'm
excuse not
having
to.
trouble keeping the husband home. That's why I went to the store, because if I'd have sent him to the grocery store, if he'd gone, he'd have been gone all day and would have stopped here and stopped there. And then I was like, dude, you got to, what part of stay the fuck home? Don't you understand? I get that you have to go
Oh,
to your
five
office in case
5 or 6
somebody with an
apart.
emergency calls, but you know, we don't have to go to Lowe's, and we don't need to go to Huntsville to the Petco. We can order it online. Ding dong.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my headphones to recharge and see if they work, and just try,
oh.
and then if they work, I'll end up, or if they don't work, I'll end up ordering it online
Yep.
because it's
I've
just
been
stupid.
making.
Yeah,
Uh, I my headless and headphones are. Mm, that stresses me that your headphones aren't working.
I know. I'm so sorry. That's frustrating.
yeah, it is because that's like the better quality sound I have anyway. So it's like, yay.
You don't sound bad now. It's a little boxy, but not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're talking through a potato. It just is obviously not quite as good as that to which we are accustomed, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Sure.
gonna have to borrow that talking through a potato. I like that.
I
Well
stole
done.
it from Team Skeptic or Red's Rhetoric, one of the two.
Yeah.
So
I've
I
been drawing.
prefer to not be around people in person, but I'm really bad at talking on the phone too. So I'm borderline antisocial.
yeah,
Really and truly.
it's not the not going out that's bugging me because given my druthers, I stay in most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
It's I think who was it? I think it was Bionic Dance the other day. Really nailed it down. What I was feeling, she said, not having the option to
Yeah.
go out, whether
Yeah.
you have the inclination or not being not being allowed to go out to the Home Depot, to the movie theater, to the what have
Yeah.
you. That's just what grates on me.
What I don't understand is what are they gonna do if I drive to the store and they can't pull you over for being out, can they? They
Yeah,
can't.
they can.
What? That's so weird. I don't.
My
That's a
friend
little
got pulled
creepy to
over
me.
for being out.
That's creepy. I doubt they would do that here, only because we've only got like two cop cars.
Well, and depending
uh,
where you are, it's not necessarily the same level of lockdown. It's not like
yeah.
being in the UK right now, where they'll just
Right.
straight up stop you outside the pharmacy and make sure that you have to be there.
Oh, I have watched all my state representatives and congressmen and whatever act like it's no big deal and everybody just calm down and now we're standing with the president. La 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 la. And I'm just like, you're fired. All of
Yeah.
you coming November, you're all fired. And now they're like, oh, stay home. It's like it's the real thing now.
Yeah. It's really funny how that ends up working.
Yeah, now that
I
they've
I
have
forget what
realized it's an
never,
poli-
election year, all of a sudden they're ready to take it seriously.
I've never been embarrassed to be American or Texan until now. I mean, Texas
Well,
has always
now
been a
you know
little
how I
odd, but
have felt all my life. Well,
yeah.
when my aunt wanted to, before all this business, she was gonna go to Turkey, and she's like, I'm kind of embarrassed, because I'm American, and I was like, learn how to sing "Oh Canada." Pretend you're Canadian. And she's just like, oh, I'd be more proud to be Canadian. I'm like, be Canadian. Be Canadian.
Be Canadian, we're awesome.
Be Canadian.
Hmm.
I would be Canadian, but it's too fucking cold up there. I can't deal with it.
Not in a lot of spaces where I live, yeah. It's
All I can say is, if you're bored during this thing, though, draw. Draw, do whatever it is. Even
I
if you're
sing.
bad at it, just draw. Draw, sing, dance, whatever.
I sing. That's why those videos yesterday happened because I was so bored. I pulled out all of the equipment. It's all spread out over here.
do the cha cha.
And yeah, I had a good time yesterday.
And so did we. Thank you for that.
I'm so glad. It makes me happy when people get happy when I do stuff like that. That's the whole point. If you enjoyed it, I did my job. I succeeded.
Exactly. But there has to be, like, I don't know, some way to maximize your amount of effort of reaching people.
Yeah. I don't get a lot of signal boosting because I just don't, but I don't
You don't
know.
you need to be the person who signal boosts the most. It's kind of like this. It's relying on other people when I was first starting my channel was killing me because you make plans and then someone wouldn't show up.
Right.
And then you'd
Yeah.
have to cancel and you look like a douche. So that's just the way it is.
Right.
It's like, hi, yeah, I got stood up. Oh, look at the douche, it just got stood up. Thanks. Mwah. And relying on other people when you're doing something like this is a complete
Yeah.
poison. It really poisons your mind. You start to get paranoid. There's
Yeah.
some people who won't like join you until like 3 seconds before the show's supposed to start, so you can't do any technical checks or
Or
anything.
pre discussion rules, any of that shit.
Yeah, like they don't give a fuck what you have to say. They're just coming on to be on, and they don't really want to talk to you at all.
Yeah.
And I get that. Some people are just like that. But it's very stressful, and it can make you want to shit kittens. It really does. Like kittens made of razor blades. It just tears the hell out of your ass, and there's nothing else you can do. So,
I'm
like,
feeling that.
Okay.
Shit kittens.
Yeah. Razor blade kittens. Your asshole
Razor
gets
kittens.
totally devastated, and you're just sitting there. And even if things work out well, afterwards you just feel like, I'm gonna bleed out now, thanks. So, like,
Ew.
yeah, well, these sort of things are very social, and it's hard to find people that you enjoy talking to, for one, and two, have appropriate conversation. And I know shit and kittens. Some people might be like, "That's so inappropriate." Believe me, it could get much worse.
Well, you could be shittens.
Oh, Shadow Kitty, you're killing me. Hi, Rory. Oh, didn't you? Yeah, that
No,
first
but
hit takes
like
me every time.
relying on other people really sucks. So the idea is to not have to rely on other people, but
Mhm.
if you can invite other people into it's kind of difficult to balance. But you can be on camera and you can have all kinds of things, and you know, what
Look
did
at
I
Andrew.
miss?
There's her green
My
screen.
fan is reacting to my green screen. That's cool.
That is cute.
It is. Makes it looks invisible until you got it in front of you.
No, my colon picture needs a kitten in the back. No,
Aw.
Orion, don't even think about it. Go get in your bed. Find a happy place. Go find a happy place.
Until you said Orion, I thought you were talking to Doorknob Head.
Yeah, I did too.
Well, he was getting ready to punch a hole through the dog door again. I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
His mommy spent an inordinate amount of time with Gorilla Glue and Gorilla Tape trying to put that sucker back together. So I'm not letting him tear it up again.
Oh my. What's that sound?
That's my fan, probably.
Does it sound like a fan or does it sound like water?
I thought it sounded like little mini applause stadium.
This
Uh, no, 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 no. It's something else.
I can
Never
hear
mind.
Junk Shop's water in the background. The aquarium.
Can you? I can't.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons I'm on headset as opposed to just free range with the microphone built into the camera. I was hoping it would kill a little bit of the ambient noise from the
It's
fish
okay.
tank, but
It's not offensive at all, and it synced up perfectly with Nadine's rain a while ago, which was cool.
Oh my
oh,
gosh.
okay.
Oh my goodness.
What is wrong, little man? You're just so pitiful. Oh my goodness.
My life is about to end. Mommy's gone.
Mommy left me. Mommy left me. He's so soft. Put your face up here. Oh, I got a kiss. I got a shit.
Aww.
Grandson loves me. I give him treats.
Yay. Yeah.
Granny has snacks.
Oh, you say that, and the grandchildren will line up at your feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and
Yep, that's their favorite question. Granny, can I have a snack? My house is filled with snacks, always. Sometimes that snack is a little like kids ensure. Go get you one of your
Hey, whatever
drinks.
works.
It gets the
Yeah,
vitamins in them. It works. I am lucky. They will actually eat just about dang near any vegetable I give them if
oh,
it's
good.
prepared properly. Little
Yeah.
butter, little salt, little garlic. That's it. Nothing fancy.
Mhm.
oh, Crazy wants to come in.
It makes me
Who?
cry now.
Crazy Catnip wants to come in.
Come in, cat. I put it in my Mellow Mates. The link is in my Mellow Mates DM group. If you want to come in, come in.
I miss garlic.
I think cat's in there.
Did you just say you miss garlic?
She's allergic.
Yeah. She had a
Oh, I am so
reaction.
sorry.
I used to eat garlic a lot, and like I didn't mind the taste of onions, but I didn't like the texture on my teeth, so I always had them like really crispy. And I had a leak there the other day, and Faye will be the witness to it. I had a really bad reaction, like not quite hospitalization, but
Damn.
Well, I
worse.
think if
But
you had waited any longer to get help, you would have been fucked.
At least
No offense.
warranted an emergency run to the pharmacy. Yeah.
yeah, I was lucky the pharmacy was still open because normally he would have just closed, but with the virus thing happening, he had actually stuck around to do some work that he couldn't get done because of all the calls he was getting, and that included the check to see if I needed my iron pills. And so I was on the health line because I didn't want to go in. You weren't supposed to go into the hospital, so I didn't want to go in without calling the health line first.
Yeah.
And the pharmacist called instead, so it's like, yay! I won't spend hours on here. I'll just talk to the pharmacist. So he's like, yeah, I'm open. Come on down. We'll keep the doors open for you. Okay, good enough. Because he's just down the road. He's literally like 5-minute drive away, not even maybe. So I was gone and back pretty darn quick with a
That's good.
ton of antihistamines to go with.
I was not able to find leeks. I looked for leeks in my local grocery store when I was there the last time, and they don't have them.
I made leek and potato soup the other day.
That sounds so good.
You made
My
Lincoln soup?
husband is gone carb free right now, so I haven't made anything with potatoes in quite some time.
I would just tell him during a pandemic you don't have any choice in what you eat.
Well,
Yeah.
but he has to be careful. I don't want him to end up diabetic, and they
I
said he's
know.
pre-diabetic, making him check his blood sugar and shit. So
He needs
I'm
to
like,
exercise.
that's true. Although the last couple of days he's been chopping limbs and stuff off trees, so yard work he counts as exercise.
Okay.
It is good exercise. Holy crap. A
Yard
day.
work becomes exercise real fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had to
Yeah.
do some tree pruning and burn some logs and stuff. So
Yeah.
he
Oh,
was
yeah.
doing this yesterday. He's like, "My tree cutting muscles are sore." Okay, thanks. Chicken aspirin.
That's awesomely
That is
hilarious.
awesome.
He's funny.
Yeah, I used to mow the lawn for my friend
Yeah.
and do weeding and clipping and things like that, branch gathering. So one day I went full tilt, did everything, and his mother was like, "Oh, you ruined the honeysuckle." And it's like, "No, I just pulled it out of the top of the tree.
Yeah.
It's still there. It's just not going to choke the tree
And
now."
it will grow back really quickly.
Like it was prime honeysuckle thing and it was threatening to kill the tree, so I just took it down a notch. It's not like I like herbicide it, you know.
I'm sad
Yeah.
because my jasmine didn't come back this year.
Why didn't it come back?
Excuse me. Well, I had cut it back a while back because it was climbing up the telephone pole, the power pole. And
Mhm.
Chico came by and go, "You have to do something about that." So I had cut it back and I had still one plant of the thing, and it was pretty well spread over the whole fence line thing. But my mock orange that I had on the opposite ends of the flower bed has pretty much just taken over everything. So it still looks pretty and there's little white flowers everywhere, but it doesn't smell nearly as good.
I understand. Cuz I always thought of jasmine as being a shrub, but I guess there's other varieties too.
The one that I had was are you talking about the jasmine?
Yeah, jasmine.
Yeah, it was like a climbing vine thing. And it
Oh,
grows like crazy and will take over everything.
I like jasmine.
Oh,
I
it
like
used to
jasmine
smell so
tea.
good.
Holy cow, that was loud. What the hell? Oh, that's the she couldn't find her phone. I thought it
Oh,
was
It's a
I
leak,
thought it
but a
was a
broke
call
wind.
it was a call from the base, so it means my landlady couldn't find her phone.
Ah,
So yeah.
uh, so
if you're
I'm
in the
checking
leaks.
out different types of jasmines right now.
They're talking about leaks.
Ooh, pretty.
Leaks.
I
Yeah, I'm
made
hoping
some
my morning
badass.
glories come back this year. I was
Oh, I
finally able to
love
get
those.
some established
Aren't they
back in the.
biannual?
Which kind of what?
It
Morning glory.
kind of
Morning glories. Oh, I
depends.
love
I
them.
had a weird mix, just like of seeds that somebody had given me, so I don't know if they'll come back or not, but I'm hoping they will.
Yeah.
I love morning glories. My mom used to have
Oh
them
yeah.
all over
They're
the back
so
fence.
pretty. So pretty.
I don't think they're perennial. I think some are annual and others are biannual, but I think they reseed well.
Yeah.
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 So there's that, but they are gorgeous. But I'm not sure if they're perennial. I don't
I
know
think
much
they're-
about them other than the fact that I love them and I never grow them.
My mother in law's
I
got
don't know
some that
why.
grow up around her mailbox.
I've got one variety that was called cardinal vine that it always blooms red, and it doesn't really grow back, but it always reseeds in the same place, so it then climbs up itself, up the dead stems
Oh,
from last year.
nice.
Um, so I've still got some hope that those will come back for me. It just the weather's been so weird the last couple of years that I never have any idea what's coming up and what's not.
Hi, memes.
Hey,
Memes of
memes.
Destruction is here. How you doing?
Hello.
Hoopoo brand wind glue
I don't
trademark.
think I met Moons yet either, have I? Is
Boop. Who's
Cat
here?
coming
There's Catnip. There she is. Hi, girlfriend.
What is it?
Hi, kitty
Ah,
kitty.
awesome, awesome. How you doing?
Ah. Ugh. Oh, is a good word.
Yeah, I think
I'm
everybody's
tired
a
of
little
not
bit.
having a good reason to put on pants.
Yeah, I've been making myself get dressed every day. I went one day all day in jammies, and that just felt like crap by the end of the day. So I make myself get dressed, make the kids get dressed, make the daughter get dressed.
Yeah, I
To
don't think it's a bad idea to
I
Love a
saw
good
get
somebody
dressed.
morning.
posted something about if you're quarantining in jeans, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, what are you wearing? I got on pants. I'm sorry.
Oh, look, the little bastard, Faye.
Do cutoffs count?
I don't think it
Ellie,
matters what you wear. You know what's
hi
disturbing me though? People are the ones that are working from home. A lot of bosses want like cameras on and things like that to make sure that people are working and that they're getting their money's worth
Yeah,
out of their employees. And I
Yeah,
just,
that that's
if the work gets done, go bend yourself if you want to
right?
go and like look into someone's living room for. I.
No.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter if
too Big
someone's
Brother
working
for
in a
me.
bra. Let them
yeah,
work in their
yeah. Data.
work
If someone's
naked for all
doing
I care.
like a lot of the work that I've done has been work that could be done from home, but you're always required to go to work, which
Yeah,
really peeved me off because I'm doing a lot of data entry. All I all I did most of the days was waiting for someone to ask me to fix something, and then I'd fix it and go on with like just fiddling and farting with formulas and whatever else. But most of it was waiting for getting the data to pull. And man, it's like, why can't I just do this from home?
You
I'll
can.
charge you for the hours that I'm actually working instead of sitting here and doing nothing most of the day. Nope, they'd rather sit there and pay me $45 an hour to be sitting there doing shit all most days.
yeah.
Now, okay, I'm not gonna complain too much, but I'm trying to save you a little bit of money here. But whatever.
It's the micromanaging that bothers me.
Yeah, that's the that's exactly it.
You
Just
know,
talking to the dog.
if you give me a project and you give me a time limit, I usually can do it. Although I've been having trouble drawing lately. So I
Yeah,
just took a day off of trying to draw the thing that I've been working on and I
yeah.
posted that yesterday.
Yeah, if you need me to do something, you better give me a time because I will put it off as long as I possibly can if it's something that stresses me out.
You do realize you just gave me a formula to make you do things now, right?
Uh, no,
Ah,
I didn't hear
ah,
anything.
ah.
I'm hoping maybe
It
at
is helpful. It is helpful to give me a time frame because then I know that I've made this promise. I said I would do this by this time, and I have to get it done. So, but yeah, our art against ignorance has figured out that you really should give me a a kick in the ass once in a while if you need me to hurry up. I did finally send him some recordings, so y'all be watching. There's more to come, so I'm excited about that.
Yay!
Collaborations are fun.
Collaborations are fun.
I started listening to the Get Well Soon book. I've been on the smallpox chapter for a while.
Okay,
Oh,
fun.
It's by Jennifer Wright. It's a really good book.
There's my baby. Hi, baby girl. The cheeks to die for. The face that launched 1,000 ships. She's beautiful.
She is.
she's very loud. She's figured out that she can get into that high pitched range now.
Uh
So that's all she's been doing, especially when she knows mommy's talking to people.
huh. My Marley was a squealer like that. She still is to this day. So,
My nephew could have bent metal.
yeah, Marley can split your eardrums, no problem.
I basically stopped calling around those precious months of his life where he was busy bending metal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, message from Stephanie. Hey, Mom, we were taking Orion for a walk and China escaped. Gonna see if I get her to come with us. Okay, y'all have fun. Bye.
China escaped, huh?
Yeah, she's pretty good about sneaking out the door, especially if the kids are the one operating the door. She's
Uh,
she's just like push your legs and out the door she goes. And she's really on the look for the cat. That's what her most cherished thing would be, to be able to catch that cat, because
Well,
the
of course,
cat
it's very
aggravates the
important.
crap out of her.
Thank
Sits
you.
at the gate and like
Last one.
runs at her and swipes at her, and China's just like, "Arr, arr, arr." So
Aw.
funny. They fight between the fence.
Thanks, Mom.
But I'm staying right there. I'm not going so insane anymore.
oh yeah, I
I
felt
can't wait
better.
till she starts talking and starts repeating the stuff that Mommy and Daddy say that they think
What's
she's
up?
not listening to.
She's just gonna be dropping fucks like nobody's business. Everybody's already placing bets that that's gonna be your first word.
Uh-oh.
I've been listening a lot to the Book of Mormon. The
Yeah,
play.
that's
The
The
play.
play,
I was
not
about to
the
ask,
audio
a
book.
soundtrack or an audiobook?
The
yeah,
play.
yeah. You love that one. It's pretty funny. I say.
I might have to get up in a minute to go grab her some snacks. To keep her
That's
from
okay.
screaming.
We'll let you come back and forth. We don't mind. Babies are a thing.
Mhm.
What? No.
What the fuck's a baby?
Babies have no patience. None.
Well, bad news for her. Mommy doesn't either.
I made a confession about like the difference between me at a baby shower with someone I know well. You know, like someone I don't know, they invite me, I'm giving them baby laundry soap. That's what I do every time.
Yeah.
But if they know me, I'll give them the baby soap and a bottle of barbecue sauce.
That's funny. Oh, that's great. I'll tell you what, Catnip, you might say you don't have any patience, but the sheer fact that that child is still alive proves that you do. So that's
And happy, obviously.
No,
and
no,
very
no.
happy and
The amount of love I have for her outweighs the lack of the
yeah,
lack of
the urge
patience
to
I
eat
have.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
the
there's
urge
a
to eat
reason
your
why
own
they're
young. Like, now I know.
there's a reason why they're cute.
yeah.
There's a reason
Yeah.
why they're cute because the amount of work they are. If you didn't love them, you'd eat them.
Yep. They're cute and they smell bad. That's the way. That's how you know you shouldn't eat them.
They do. They're vile. Yeah.
Doorknob says there's so much drawing area on that noggin. How do you resist drawing on the baby?
Aww.
The fact that I have to scrub it off and she hates baths.
Yeah, there's it. That's the rub right there.
Yeah,
You
like
do little spirals on top of the head with henna tattoo. That would be funny.
she's also got too much hair to draw on her head, but not enough hair to see,
Aw,
which is fun.
peach fuzz.
It's because her daddy's got blonde hair, and he had like super blonde hair when he was this little.
Yeah,
So
my
she's
kids
got
all looked
hair,
bald
but
until they were dang near 2 years old before you could actually tell they had hair.
Mr. Shadow Kitty, I'm so proud of whatever nephew it was whose first word was a fuck.
Aww. That was the first word I could spell.
That's amazing.
Her first word's probably gonna be fuck, and her first sentence is gonna be like, "God isn't real." knowing all of the stuff that I show her, because she's always with me with whatever I watch. So
I love that.
I approve.
everybody's like, "You're gonna get so tired of watching kid cartoons." And I'm like, "No, I'm not, because we don't watch that shit.
Well, it's on, but we're not
What's
really
wrong
watching
with
it.
good cartoons?
I don't put it on." If we watch TV, we watch what mommy and daddy are watching. Isn't that right?
I don't approve of that message. Cartoons are wonderful.
Oh, no, it's great. If she's watching cartoons, she's watching them with us. It's
Yeah.
stuff we won't
Cartoons
watch.
are wonderful.
They are.
Is crying. Oh, there's
I
China. Well,
can't,
you
can't
didn't
even
get to
imagine a
expect
life
very
without
long.
cartoons. It's like, what?
I can't.
What? There's no such thing.
I can't imagine a life without cartoons.
Yeah, absolutely
All I
not.
can say
No
is
ones aren't that bad.
I recommend Horrible Histories to
Come here.
all the adults and children who are
Come on.
watching. I love Horrible Histories.
Try again. Come on. Try again.
Yes, you do.
Yep,
Okay, go.
and there's plenty of poop and urine and weirdness and awful.
Awful stuff.
Because we want our history awful.
Well, history is awful for the most part. So
Yes.
Everybody using
Yeah, well,
their
there
phones
is
'cause my
that.
child is just on top of screaming as loud as she can.
I love the historical EMTs.
Uh,
Those routines crack me up the most.
yeah, she's got me hooked on the horrible histories too.
Horrible histories.
No,
Smashing.
no, I'm out of
Jackson.
coffee. This is bad.
Oh no!
what? What? Did I hear something about coffee?
I'm out of coffee.
So am
Got to
I.
have some more. Well, you people visit amongst yourselves because I'll be right back.
Coffee?
No, I meant I'm almost out of coffee and for forever.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's like
That's a necessity. You're allowed to leave the house for necessities.
There is none at the store. There
Yeah.
hasn't been any coffee at the store for about 3 weeks now.
Oh jeez.
Jesus!
no.
And
coffee.
I finally
Even
got
mail
sweetener
one?
for it
Like,
because I had to mail away for it. But yeah, there is no more coffee.
Mm.
So I'm gonna
Horrible.
cheat. I'm gonna cheat. I just need the plants outside to wake up so I can dig up some dandelion root and roast it, and grind it, and make there's no caffeine in it, but I can make my own coffee-ish drink.
Yeah.
Put in a little chicory, it should be fine.
Yep.
But yeah,
A lot
it
of
is
people drink
awful.
dandelion tea. But
It
yeah.
is awful, and people online are like charging an arm and a leg for things. And as desperate as I am for a cup of coffee, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying what they're asking.
Oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
what was it they were asking for Lysol earlier?
Oh, there was one that was like $40.
Sweet
Another for
Jesus.
$19 for a thing of Lysol. And I know that shit is supposed to be like $4. It's like you're not getting those prices from me. I'll clean with white vinegar if I have to. I know it works. But like there's some I have different things for different things, and I'm a soap addict. I like soap
Yeah.
a lot. Which is probably something you figured out by like me giving specialized laundry soap for new parents. It's a thing though. It's certain things like mouthwashes and blah blah blah. There's a new one out. I've got to try it. So
Can y'all hear a horrible grinding sound?
no,
No? Okay.
why?
It's
I'm
there.
gonna. Hey Dave.
Hello?
It sounds like a baby playing with a water bottle. It's because it's
Oh
happening
no,
right.
it's definitely coming from my end. It's the flat next to us just emptied out, and so they're in there a few hours a day sanding down the floor. I
Okay.
couldn't tell how much of it was going to bleed through into the mic because
Nope.
it's a vastly unpleasant sound.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
no, we're.
Faye, Jesus,
Okay, it smells
child,
like weed in my
stop.
house.
Let's see. Hey, you can order 8 o'clock coffee and have it shipped to your house, right?
No, I didn't know that. What's 8 o'clock coffee?
It's just a brand of coffee.
Let me look it up.
Oh, I thought we were talking some kind of specialty service, like an
I
alarm
mean,
call.
Yeah,
yes,
so
8 o'clock and your
thinking if
coffee's
they'd
ready.
show up at my
Hey,
house at 8 o'clock in the morning with a cup of
yeah.
At 8
coffee,
o'clock.
I'm like, I'm thinking I'm behind
Ding
that.
dong. This is your wake up cup of coffee.
My mama used to make my dad's coffee every morning. She'd get up, she'd get the coffee pot going, she'd take him. She knew how he fixed it. She'd take it to him every morning. I was just like, wow. My husband told me I don't make his right, so I'm like, make your own damn coffee then.
Yep.
That's why he does his own
I'll
damn
show you
laundry
to
too.
complain.
He does his own damn laundry. Don't tell me I did it wrong. I did it my way. That's not wrong. It's just not your way. There's
Yeah.
more than one way to do shit.
I know, Bubble. I'm gonna go get your snacks. I'll be right back.
Coffee you can do
Okay.
wrong. That I get. But laundry, no. There's no wrong way to do laundry.
Yeah.
Comes out clean, you're good.
And unless you're with some of the people that I know, there is a wrong way to fold laundry.
Oh, he folds his underwear. Am I crazy? Nobody does that. Unless they're like in the military or something, I guess.
What?
Fold underwear? Who folds underwear?
I do.
Do
My
you?
mother,
You're weird.
I
we fold our underwear,
Workshop folds underwear. Oh my gosh.
fold
I'm
it.
weird
fold
then.
underwear,
Up.
and my mother irons it.
Oh wow. Oh
Yeah, I don't
wow.
go as that far.
Yeah, mine just
That's
gets wadded
excessive.
up and thrown in the drawer.
I'm not that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes
My mother and I had a drag out fight prom night because she was like, "Let me iron your underwear first." It's like,
No.
what?
come back to.
I was like, "What do you mean iron my underwear?"
That's not normal.
Why?
I told you my mother has her monk moments,
Yeah.
and ironing
Well,
underwear,
wait, this is not good. What the hell?
ironing her underwear and ironing her socks are two things that she does. And
My
yes, she folds both her socks and her underwear, and the bra must be folded. Has to
I
be
do
folded
have to
up.
fold my
Okay, well, the
bras, otherwise they
folding I
don't fit.
understand. Ironing socks seems excessive.
Yeah.
The only socks I have ever wanted to take an iron to are my husband's work socks, and that's because those things are just a bastard. Well,
My
perks of
mother's
being in the
sock and
military,
underwear
all your
drawer
shit has
are
to be straight.
my mother's sock and underwear drawer are they're beautiful. Like
I
they're
bet.
so well. They're so orderly. It's like that's a bit much even for me. But that's what we do. That's what we do, but when my mom puts things in the freezer, that's also it's like watching someone handle radioactive materials. It's amazing. She's so detailed.
Did you know
Wow.
you could put your jeans in the freezer to clean them?
Why?
To clean
Why?
them?
No.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, that's the I've read
Supposedly, it kills the microbes.
yeah, it kills the bacterias or whatever that make the stink if they're dirty. And
Why
then
don't
you're
you
supposed to
just wash
spot
them?
clean them. Well, because you're not supposed to wash them; it wears them out faster or something.
Oh,
You're supposed to
yeah,
spot clean
yeah.
them and then put them in the freezer to kill any bacterias or whatever that might create odor.
I don't think it's
Rather be
so
buying more jeans. Like spend the money on a jeans. For Christ's sake. I'm going completely bonkers, and I'm almost dead, and I have way too many nightmares following me. Faye, help!
I wish I could.
Not scream, please. That's very loud. Very loud.
I don't think freezing would kill germs though.
Well,
Some
it's not so much the freezing; it's the thawing out that usually is the demise of
I don't think that would work.
cellular
I'm just
things.
weird. I don't think it would actually work.
I don't
But
care
that's
what you
me.
think. I read it on the Blue Jean Levi's Strauss whatever website. I got it from the
I read it in a rock and
manufacturer.
roll magazine, so you know it's legit.
Right? I'm telling you what I know. That's the manufacturer's recommended how to clean your jeans. Spot clean them and put them in the freezer. Don't put them in the washing
No,
machine unless
I'm
they're
putting my shit in the
really
washing
yucky.
machine.
Yeah, I do too. I
Yeah.
don't put my jeans in the freezer, just so you know. I just heard about
I
it
heard
once.
there's this really hot guy who we know, and like really like spicy, like ooh,
Okay.
can't stop
I don't
staring
know
at
any
him. We'll
really hot spicy.
we'll walk into furniture if he's in the room because he's just so blindingly beautiful, that type of
Oh,
thing, and it's oh.
those kind of
So
people make me angry.
yeah,
Like, how come you
until
got all the good genetics?
the attractiveness hit rock bottom though when he admitted that the jeans he was wearing he had never washed, and that includes after clubbing and pissing in them.
Oh, honey, no.
Ew.
Yeah, and it's just like
No.
he's just not attractive anymore.
No. That absolutely takes the hot
Oh,
factor way down.
thinking about that one time out with
Put your
a work
frozen peas
function with one of my friends. We one of our coworkers was heading to the washroom at the bar that we were all at, and the guy I was talking to, he said, "Just watch him when he comes out." Okay. Oh
And
my god, it was so funny. He's
what?
big wet spot
Oh
because he didn't get enough.
no!
He was,
Shake it enough, is that what you said?
yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
take it enough to get the dribbles off.
Oh no!
So he come out his light colored pants and this big dark spot right in front because he had not shaken it enough to drain the pipe.
That's terrible.
Wow.
I didn't know that that could happen, and I also didn't know that men would piss themselves occasionally. Like that's why it's pissed. Gonna get pissed because they drink so much piss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back on urine. Sorry,
Here we go
Angie.
again.
So
Funny
I
though.
went to a
Nadine
frat.
started it this time.
I went to a frat party. I went to a frat party, and there was this guy who was just so into me. You know, we had driven there to so that my roommate could go see this guy who wasn't really into her, and that was kind of sad because it was like a 7 hour drive.
Ah.
And I'm there, and this guy is just like, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and I'm like, "Through beer goggles, maybe." And I didn't want to get too close to him because he had wet himself so badly,
Oh no.
and I didn't know that that could be a thing. And I'm just like, "Do you realize that you've had a misfortunate thing happen to you?"
Unfortunate
And
accident.
and he's just like, "I understand." I was like, "Might want to go change your pants, honey. Maybe you'd like wash up downstairs." He's like, "I don't understand. You've pissed yourself." "Yeah, well, I'm drinking." I'm like, "You're hitting on a girl covered in urine. That's not
No.
sexy. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
not
that's
Ooh.
sexy."
just pro tip, guys.
I have to say, there are a lot of spicy guys online. Lots of spicy guys online. But I can't help but wonder, are you sitting covered in urine right now?
No.
Just how good looking are you? When's the last time you washed your pants?
It's catnip. Catnip. The answer is because if you shake it more than 3 times, you're playing with it.
Oh,
You're
catnip.
muted, honey. I can't hear you. I can't hear you,
Poor
catnip. What
junk
happened?
shop. I'm sorry, we're talking about genitalia.
Yeah, we do that.
Sorry if we've made you feel
That's all right.
uncomfortable.
I've seen one or two of these streams. I know how weird it gets.
Okay, good.
That's good. Catnip, darling, we cannot hear you.
Yeah,
You
you're
haven't
kind
had a
of
word for a
muted,
I
while.
honey.
muted the mic because the child
We're-
keeps
There you
screaming.
go.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
there.
Okay.
We now can hear you. Yes.
Pardon?
Ah!
My friend called me and their kid was making a lot of noise. So I started singing every song from every cartoon I could think of.
Look,
And it worked.
this is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
Someone started singing and another one. I
Simmering
sung that
begins to
song for
sing.
hours, and I was like, "Stop it!" Keep going.
Speaking of songs,
Oh,
there's a song that I think that you should manipulate, Angie.
What?
The Don't Cry for Me Argentina, you can make that into a coronavirus song because of
Oh,
the don't keep your distance or just keep your distance.
I don't know that I could even sing that song. I could probably write words to it, but somebody else would have to sing it.
Well, you can sing that easy.
I don't know. I've never tried. I'd have to learn that, I
Don't
suppose.
cry for me.
It's Madonna. I can do most of her stuff if I drop it at least a half a step.
Not. Okay.
You just you haven't had any luck yet with throwing songs at me, have you?
No, not today, except for Deo.
Most people, well, see, that's one, I made that video yesterday too, but I cut off half my face for most of the video, so I didn't upload that one because it
What
looked
about the
ridiculous.
other song I suggested?
Which one?
If you want to be happy for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna learn that one because I like that one. Never make a pretty woman your wife. From my personal point of view, get an ugly girl to marry you.
Just remember to shake it, Mr. Shadow Kitty.
yeah.
When you do, you can sing the Manhattan song, Manhattan Transfer song. And the Manhattan Transfer song I'm thinking of that you sing while you're peeing is Trickle, Trickle, Slop, Slop. Just gotta see my sweet gumdrop. She's there waiting, I'm hesitating. Yeah,
There you go. Work it out, babe. Go, girl.
I love that song.
Oh,
Oh,
don't be
what about
scared,
the
Shadow
Java
Kitty.
Jive? You could sing Java Jive, Angie.
Java Jive. I've never heard that.
I love coffee, I love tea. I love a Java Jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea. No?
I can't say I've heard that, but I'm
A
gonna go
cup, a
find it
cup, a
now.
cup, a cup, a cup.
Oh, okay. I've heard that part of it. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah, I love Java, sweet and hot. Oops, Mr. Moto, I'm a coffee pot. I love that song.
I love
I
how
have I have a
entertaining the
little
title is
trouble
by
with
Snacks.
Broadway-ish sounding things because I don't enunciate as well as I should, and everything I sing has a little bit of a southern drang, twang, drawl, whatever you want to call it. Because I can't completely rid myself of it. I try really hard and I get close sometimes, but if I'm singing
Oh, who
Ozzy
cares about the
Osbourne, it's
draw?
not the only time it doesn't come out real country.
Put the draw on. Put the draw on. It's charming. Don't worry
Ugh,
about it. Gee.
it's not charming.
It's
You
charming.
want a little bit of an accent in there. You don't want to come out sounding like a Midwestern radio announcer who just burst into
That's
song for no discernible
right.
reason.
Yeah.
That's just boring.
Ellie, you keep everyone entertained.
When I was
Mommy
in
will be right
college, I
back.
would constantly burst into song, and they were all really, really, really bad.
What did you say, Bubblebee? Here,
My mom used to tell me to stop singing, so
you talk
she's
to
like,
everybody.
we know you sing all the time. Why do you have to sing so loud? That was her thing. Why does it have to be so loud? It's like, because I'm practicing. What do you want me to do? I don't have a microphone. Get me a microphone and I won't have to sing so loud. I can make it louder without. It's a double twang. Yeah, my twang's really bad since I moved back to East Texas. And it gets worse when I get excited or upset.
Yeah, or when people get really, really tired, accents tend to
Uh-huh.
blossom.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I have to remember not to talk too fast because sometimes my East Texan gets all smushed together, and only other East Texans can understand that.
It's not that hard to understand. I mean, it's not like you're from Scotland.
I don't know. You'd be surprised how some of these old timers talk around here. It's almost like its own
Dude,
dialect of English.
It
can
is.
you do an impression of it?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't think I could do it proper justice because you would actually probably be able to understand me. So think
Uh,
Boomhauer on
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
yeah,
doing.
yeah, think Boomhauer. That's what it sounds like. That's exactly what it sounds like. I'm a beer.
I find that charming.
Talking
My
He's
about
an old
bang
guy.
old.
He's
Talking
an old
about
guy.
bang old.
Yeah, didn't even say fixin' to. It was fickin'
Stop keeping everybody
It's
entertained.
fickin' to be. I'm fickin' to do this. I'm fickin' to do that. And it's like you can't even get the little tss in there just to make it fixin' to. We all say fixin' to. I'm fixing to go here. I'm fixing to go there. And he says, "Ficking to, it's ficking to come hair storm." He would say. Never did figure out the whole hair part, but
You're fixing to go. That's
I'm fixing to
interesting.
go.
I'm
Yeah,
fixing to go. That's a new thing
I'm
for
fixing to
me.
make supper. It means I'm about to.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
I
am
thought
going
everybody
to.
knew that.
I thought so too.
I'm
Yeah,
fixing to
it's a
go
subject thing, you know?
such
No,
and such.
no, that's new for me. That's new for
yes,
me.
I'm
It's
it was
weird
fixing
new
to
because
go
for
I
get
me
say it,
dressed.
but I
until
I'm
don't ever
fixing to
type
go
it.
be on Angie's stream. I'm fixing to go figure out what's wrong with my microphone.
Yeah,
Fixing
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
yeah,
No,
I
I've heard that my
didn't
whole
know
life.
about that either until I met Josiah. He was saying it all the time too. He does say it all the time.
I've
What
never
does that
heard that
mean?
before. I'm fixing to go.
Yeah.
I don't say it as much as I used to, and I never type it. Like if I'm typing, I never say I'm fixing to, because it looks stupid when I write it. It looks ignorant to me. It just looks ignorant in
Yeah.
written, and so I don't put it in writing. I do say it all the time.
I know I know in New Jersey, like Mr. Shadow Kitty says that people in New Jersey tend to talk really fast, and I do agree with that.
Yep.
But also like if I'm the walking wounded, I will slow down. But when I was in college, there was a girl there from Virginia, and I she was the nicest girl. She really was lovely, but listening to her put a sentence together was painful because she spoke so slow.
Oh dear.
She spoke so slowly that I was afraid that if she told me a personal story, my childbearing years would be over. It's like when I get out of this conversation, will I be in full menopause? Like really, seriously, can you please speed it up?
Speed it up just a little. Tinge of-
I have never met anyone who talks that slow ever. Don't be ignorant. What are you talking
Ignorant.
about, Jordan? Ignorant? What is
It's
this?
ignorant. Don't be ignorant.
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 It's ignorant. My first mother-in-law could not say certain words. She said instead of funeral, it was funeral, and aluminum instead of aluminum.
I have a friend who can't even say her own name right.
And she couldn't steer the car. She stared it. I stared it around the corner.
I like
Yeah.
that. I stared at around the corner. It puts a very nice visual in my head.
My worst thing that gets me, if you know you're talking to an East Texan, if they totally turn a two-syllable word into a single-syllable word. Like shower is shower. Like I'm gonna take a shower. That's it. It's one syllable.
Yeah, see, we've got the opposite problem around here. We turn one syllable into two, three syllables into five. 7 syllables
Yeah.
we can't even pronounce once the count goes that high.
Yeah, we add vowel sounds in the South. And I don't know. I can't explain it. It's I hear other people that sound like me, and I think they sound stupid. So I understand why people think I sound dumb, because it sounds dumb to me. I like Junk
Yeah.
Shot's accent because he's just got just enough of that southernish flavor, but you're so well spoken all at the same time. I just love that. That's
Oh, thank you so much.
If y'all have not watched Junk Shop's Bible reading, you're missing out because that shit is funny as hell.
It really is.
I spend the entire time laughing. I just I'm such a fan. I go back and watch the live streams that I missed all the way through. I will go and watch an hour or two's worth of live stream that I'm not even there for because it's funny.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you.
I'll have to go back later and edit and put everybody's links in because I only stuck mine in there today. I'll get everybody linked in.
How's it? How
I've
does
got
it sound?
tons of stuff. Yeah.
Does it sound any good?
What?
I got the Bluetooth
Oh,
set up.
yep. It sounds a little hollow, but we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
You don't sound like you.
You sound kind of like hollow and yet tinny at the same time.
Like you're coming in from the moon. Broadcasting from NASA, we have a problem.
These aren't good. These aren't good for this then.
No,
Well,
those aren't good. I think Junk Shop's description of talking through a potato.
Yeah, it is a little potatoey.
Except for this is talking through a tin potato.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw a recipe
you
for
mean-
potato
you mean
bombs.
You need the potato. You mean the potato thing?
Well, the nice thing about the way you sound now is that you could actually use that for an effect for something if you wanted to pretend you were talking from, a lunar landing.
Do me a favor, Catnip. Say 10-4, good buddy.
Is this better?
I'm good.
Oh, that's better. What did
Yeah,
you do? That sounds better.
I hear
No.
you guys through here, and I've got the audio from my webcam. So,
Yeah,
Oh,
the
fancy.
talking through the
Yeah.
potato thing was Nadine, Angie.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how much she didn't sound like herself.
okay.
I really didn't sound like myself, so I'm definitely going to have to get another set of headphones because these aren't going to work for stuff and things.
That whole time I totally thought I was talking to Kat.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's funny as
that-
hell. I'm
That's-
disturbed right now, really bad.
That's how much it didn't sound like her though.
That is definitely did not sound like you, Nadine, at all.
Oh,
But it didn't sound
wow.
like catnip either. So it was like I thought that she had changed her
Settings or something, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Wow.
just creep. I'm not paying attention.
No,
I'm trying.
I had the same issue, Angie.
I was about to say, when you hear me talking, it's coming through a Blue Yeti that's hooked up to my computer.
Yeah, you're doing good. So yeah, I wanted Nadine to say 10-4, good buddy.
Oh yeah.
5'6", would've
5'6",
been
good buddy. Yeah, like this. So are we talking about truck stop radio talk now? For
CB radio, yeah, I lifted a CB
Yeah.
radio craze. That was fun.
Huh?
Got a CB in the RV. And it's C.W. McCall and Convoy. I actually heard that on the radio the other day. It was crazy. Oh my gosh, I turned it up.
Come
Come on and join our convoy. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. We're gonna roll this trucking convoy across the USA. Convoy.
I'm wondering.
Hey there, Big Ben. You're gonna have to back off another mile and a half with them pigs.
Definitely.
Ben, that brain harder, yeah, maybe overheating a little bit. daughter,
Aw.
my daughter keeps checking with the air conditioner and fan settings because she's not as cold natured as I am. And I'm like, girl, you don't pay the light bill. You better stop fucking with my stuff. I'm not getting up out of the bed if it's cold in here. You got to understand, Mama, don't get up if it's cold. I'm going to stay under the covers until somebody warms the house up. So she went out the door and I turned the air conditioner off for now.
So she's even worse than you are. No, she's better. She likes colder than
She
you
likes
do.
the cold. She likes it cooler
Yeah.
than me, but
Yeah.
tough. It's my house. Too
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. You know, you and paying the bills. It's not cheap running an air conditioner, I'm
A
sure.
good way to fix that would be just to have a thermostat that connects to your phone, where you can just change the thermostat
Yeah.
from your bed.
Yeah, we just recently got a digital one, so I'm not
I'm
that
telling
far
you.
advanced yet.
I can change it from my phone.
All I know is
This house
if
is not smart. I'm just saying. There's nothing smart
My
about
house
this
wasn't
house.
easier until I moved in.
Yeah. I don't even want to make this house smart because I want to sell this house and get the fuck out of it.
Well, I mean, the thermostat, I can take it off and take it with me.
Hey, that's cool.
I installed it myself.
That's very cool.
I just
Cool, girl.
uninstalled it myself. Well, I mean, we plan on staying here because we bought this house. It's ours.
Yeah.
But
all I know is around here they have like cold caves, and that's what they used to cut the ice during the winter and then put it in the cave,
Uh,
and it would be fine. It was like an ice mine when you think
Yeah.
about it. And during the summertime, when it gets really really hot, you just take a walk by them, and temperature drops right down to 40.
yeah. Burr.
Oh, nice.
And there's
For-
usually fog like rolling off of these things. It's nice.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm such a wuss. Anything under about 70 degrees, and I'm like, no, it's too cold. I don't want to go outside. Where's my coat?
yeah, I'm usually like that too.
It's already gotten really warm here.
Okay, 70 is I will not work it outside if it's 70 degrees. So that's 21 Celsius. So that's 15 Celsius is 59 Fahrenheit. I don't really like working outside if it's higher than 59 Fahrenheit
Okay.
because it's too hot to do anything.
Yeah.
And then I prefer my working outside to be about 10. It's actually you can get work done, and that's about 50 Fahrenheit. So yeah,
I would be
It's-
miserable.
you know, with working, with doing outside work, I overheat so badly.
Yeah, I sweat good though, so I guess I'm just so used to it. I've been in this part of the world since I was 3 years old, I think. So,
Yeah,
and my father was also very cold natured, and so our house was never really cold ever.
yeah.
And I think that's just what I'm accustomed to, but I can't. I hate the cold. It makes me angry. It hurts. 59 degrees. I'd be like, yeah, I'll go outside, but I'm going to bundle up.
And me going, yay! It's
Yeah.
cooler.
It got up to nearly 90 the other day, and I was like, this is a little too hot too soon.
90.
Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah,
only
Not
March.
in March. No, thank
Yeah.
you.
It should not be 90 in March. And
It's like
yeah.
I'll be ready to deal with that by the time July rolls around, but I want some spring first.
yeah.
We don't get much spring here. It's about 2 weeks long.
77
Oh,
is
that
where my brain stops functioning.
we call spring mud season.
See, that's where I keep my air conditioner set on like 77 because that's cold enough.
That's
for me.
pretty freaking warm, in my opinion. So.
I agree
Yeah,
for most
I like
people.
a nice 67.
Ooh,
Mine's at 18 right now,
That's
so
a
that's
nice
64.
brisk. Keep your sweater on. Yeah.
if I put it down that low, it would never stop running. It would just run continuously because it gets so
Oh, I
damn
didn't
hot
say I
here.
could maintain it. I said that's where I prefer it.
Yeah.
Gets
That
to be
and I've-
67 outside and all the windows open up. Just let
Yeah.
the breeze suck through of its own volition.
Yeah. I've got like you said, mine is set to 18 during the winter, and it's completely turned down during the summer. We don't have air conditioning, mind you, so being turned down is pretty much off.
Yeah.
So, and that is, but during the summer, yeah, during the winter it's 18, and that just keeps the chill off the air when it's windy and stuff. So,
Well, already this month I've had to go to bed with the heater on and get up and turn the AC on in the morning, or vice versa. Go to bed with the AC on, get up and have to crank the heater on in the morning. So just to keep that nice 76, 77 temperature in here. It's weird because 76 is too cold because it kicks on too often. And if I'm anywhere near where a vent can blow on me, that cold air is so annoying. But yeah, I bitch a lot about it. I complain a lot about the temperature. I do. I used to be able to tolerate the heat better than I can now too. So yeah, 90 degrees and over is a little too much. I used to be able to tolerate that shit. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, we've got lots of humidity. It is always at least 40%. I think that's the lowest I've ever seen was like 47%. That's dry for us if it's 47% humidity. That's really dry.
yeah, I think that's what I don't know if it gets down that low, but if I can get the humidity during the summer down to the 60s, it's doing pretty good.
So at any time during the summer, we hover right around 70 to 90%
Yeah.
relative humidity. It's ghastly. A
Brutal.
nice summery
Yeah.
day, you feel like you're walking through the air.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
You
walking
have to
outside
shove
and
it
going
aside
underwater.
to keep going.
Make sure
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a snorkel and an air pack and everything just to go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who needs a
drape
vape
this
pen?
soggy
Just
blanket
take a
over
breath.
my head?
Yeah.
And you
It's
can't
awful.
cool off because the humidity's so high your sweat doesn't evaporate. And
Mhm.
it's just miserable.
Yeah.
Miserable.
I'd be dead. It would kill me.
I see. That's how I feel about the cold, and yeah, that I would be dead if I had to live where it was cold more often than warm. I would be dead because I
No,
would never go outside. I would not get any sunlight. I get scurvy or whatever that is that you get from vitamin D deficiency and die.
That's what
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
I don't
So
remember either.
you get yourself one of those little doctored fluorescent lights like
Yeah,
they use for seasonal affective disorder. You just
there you
camp
go.
out in front of that a couple hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That and a
Yep.
couple of limes, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just my
That's the
brain
one I was
stops
thinking
functioning.
of.
My brain stops functioning at those temperatures, so it's there's no way I can even function at the hotter temperatures.
I
Oh,
can understand that. I totally just want to go to sleep when I'm cold. There's nothing better than being asleep and under covers when it's cold.
Nice and toasty inside the cover burrito.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
All
with
my
you there.
pillows around me. And
Yeah, but you can't do that when it's hot outside.
no,
Can't get
but
all
you know what?
comfy.
Like in the summertime, I don't want it so cold in the house that I can't kick off the covers if I get hot. If it's cold in the house, then I have to stay covered up, and then I get sweaty, and I can't kick off the covers because then I'll freeze. So it has to be. I have to be able to sleep without covers in the summer.
How do you sleep with covers in the summer?
One sheet.
Somebody jacking with the thermostat.
Oh, yeah.
or I will crank up the ceiling fan in the bedroom. I'll take it up a notch just so at least if my head is sticking out and I start to sweat, it'll cool me off a little bit. I get the night sweat.
I'm like bare ass naked, and I keep a sheet in case I keep a sheet close to me so I can cover up if somebody needs to come down and get into the fridge that's in my room.
Yeah.
That's where the spare shit is.
Yeah.
But that's all I do. I can't even put a sheet on me in the summer, and it doesn't even get as hot here. Like a heat wave here, it's really hot here when it's 35. It gets up to 95.
Oh, y'all, you know it's bad when we start dissolving into talking about the weather, huh?
Yeah,
The epitome of small
I was
talk.
just looking up the coronavirus for my state, so fuck.
We've got it in our county now, so, and all the
Yeah,
counties
so do
around
we.
us.
We're
yeah,
really close to hitting 80,000 people affected.
One of our local physicians caught it and spread it around. So,
yeah,
Oh, goody.
yeah, brilliant.
yeah. Because it's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It is freaking real, people.
I tell you
We're
what, watching that realization come over these people who like my husband didn't buy into it at first. Oh, it's just the media hype. It's just media hype. It's a bunch of bullshit.
I still have friends claiming that.
Watching it dawn on them is a spectacular process. It really is glorious
Yeah,
in real time,
Yeah.
and it's happening in my house. So,
yeah,
It's a little
Hey,
concerning
Robert.
because we have
Robert,
about 40,000 sick in the city and about 35,000 sick outside of the city,
oh,
which I'm not surprised, and the death toll is almost 2,000.
wow.
So
yeah.
Hmm.
But it's not real.
I'm sitting there going, and then I keep talking to people who are just like, yeah, it's not real. It's like,
Yeah,
just you wait, Henry Higgins.
yeah,
You'll find out. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and go, I told you so, but I did tell them so.
Yeah.
yeah,
And the person who touched my face twice,
yeah.
is now no longer living her home.
Oh, wow.
I
It's
Yeah,
didn't
finally
even.
dawned on her
yeah.
that it's
It's dangerous. It's
uh
real.
that people shouldn't be touching each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, Rudy caught a fly. Get it, Bubba. Get that bug.
That face sentence was just gonna stop it. She doesn't live anymore.
Well, it's like he sort of I try to get him to understand like, okay, we're not in the high risk group because we're neither one of us are super old. He's 63, 64. He's 64. I'm 53. And then we've got little kids. It's like you can't bring that here. You just oh, excuse me, sorry.
he's
Damn.
in bed.
You cannot bring that here. Like, quit going out places because if you bring it here, it could be bad. These kids don't have anybody if they don't have us.
Yeah,
So we cannot get sick. I cannot get sick.
yeah. Well, and kids are little germ factories.
Yes, they are.
Petri
Yep.
Right.
dishes covered in saliva.
Yep.
Yeah, and so like, how does
Shut up, doorknob
anybody
head. Bite me. Kiss
like?
my wrinkled old ass.
I'm still sick from the people that were living here for way too long because they're kids, and they sat there the whole time going, you got to be social, so they come up and have supper and sit at the table and breathe at you the whole time. It's like I'm not, I'm like telling my landlady I'm not going to come up for supper if people are sick because I don't want to get it. I get colds easy. I have a bad immune system. I can't get a flu shot.
Hmm.
I cannot be getting sick all the time.
Yeah.
But I was a horrible, 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 terrible person, asshole, because I wasn't being social.
You asshole, you.
I know I'm
how
very bad.
how dare you take care of
I've
yourself?
always wanted to call Nadine an
Uh,
asshole. That was fun.
Damn it all.
I know I'm so terrible. I'm a horrible, horrible human
You
being.
just
Oh,
awful, terrible human
just a
being, you.
second. Yeah, I am a terrible human being.
How dare you be concerned with self preservation?
I know. I'm so terrible. Just a second now. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I still have to go out just about every other day or so to get cigarettes or whatever. But I can drive through for that, which is awesome. So,
Oh,
Oh,
and
that's
awesome. Okay.
fantastic.
I disinfected my debit cards every day. So I
Yay.
rub them down with a little hand sanitizer,
Yep.
spray them with some Lysol.
Uh,
Nice.
uh, there's one scientist who's saying that 6 feet social distancing may not be enough.
Well,
Yeah.
probably
Oh, gee.
depends on whether the wind's blowing or not. I would guess in the environment.
I have I like disease books. You know that, right?
I know, I know.
And I've been going through them all lately, and doesn't make me an expert, but
Absolutely. I'm an expert.
oh,
Mwah. Doorknob.
That's the
Mwah.
best thing. Thank you. Oh
all
man.
I can say is I suspect that a lot of my friends are going to come down with this because they don't believe it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you just tell me the other day everybody's going to get it?
Yeah, everyone's going to get it eventually. The idea
Mhm.
is not to all get it at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to do here. That's the whole stay home thing. Is let's
Yeah.
please not overwhelm the medical community any more than it already is.
Exactly.
Flatten the
Yeah.
curve.
Yeah. Exactly. And get
Looks like
some new.
my mother's state is going to erupt into it too,
Oh dear,
badly.
Oh.
Yeah.
that's a shame.
Well, I got called for supper, so I'll see you guys later.
Okay, bye Nadine. Thank you for coming. I love you.
Bye.
I never
And
see enough
Nadine,
of you.
remember Nadine's an asshole.
That's an asshole.
That's holy, holy,
Better
holy,
than mine.
holy,
God, you despicable human being. She is
That's why we talk to
wonderful.
people we like. I hate
That's
to see how we
right.
talk to people we don't like.
Yeah. Only thing lacking was a fuck you from Wonder Lady.
It's coming,
If she said fuck you, that means she likes you.
basically.
Yeah.
Well, damn! Now I gotta step it up because I don't think she's ever told me to fuck off.
Well, it's weird
No?
because one of the people that I know in real life here, she called me, blah blah blah. We made plans. We're like, yeah, it would be great to see you, and I'm like, all right, go fuck off, and I'll talk to you later. And she's just her heart broke because I hurt her feelings. She thought
Aw.
I hated her
Oh, no.
suddenly, and I'm like, I even said that in a nice way, you know?
The nicest possible way I could say fuck off.
Yeah, it's like, well, go fuck off, and I'll talk to you later. And it's just, you don't like me. It's like, I do.
No, it means I extra like you.
Yeah. She doesn't know you well
Oh.
enough if she doesn't know that.
So I keep holding back because of things like this because it's just like I accidentally hurt people all the time. Just trying to play, you know?
That's the thing I like about you the most, though. You're not afraid to tell me the truth. Like, you're not scared of me. Most of the people I love are a little bit afraid of me and are famous about just not, you know?
Yeah.
And I like that you will tell me, don't fucking do that and shit like that. So, yeah.
I'm not afraid of you.
That's good.
I'm not
Apparently,
afraid of
only my
anybody.
family is afraid of me. This or that. It's like, what? But no, my grandkids told me the other day that the grumpy pills were working. So maybe nobody will be afraid of me forever. When the 6-year-old notices that your grumpy pills are working, then you know you were grumpy. Yeah.
I hear you.
Good, Doorknob. You should be afraid of everybody.
Doorknob head is afraid. I don't believe that.
They're not afraid of me. They're just afraid of me yelling at them because I'm really loud. I think
Oh.
I'm really loud. All that singing muscles and all that throat power comes out when I'm pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I'd be afraid of that too.
But the fuse is longer. That's what I think the medicine has done for me. My fuse is way longer, and things that would normally just really trigger that little nerve right in the back of my head that makes you want to leap at you, claws out and teeth bared, has, just like whoosh. Don't bug me so bad. So I'm
More
very
of whatever
grateful.
that is for everybody.
I am very grateful, and I'm sure all the people who love me are also quite grateful for that.
Oh
Because
my goodness.
I knew it had gotten bad when I went to the doctor. That's like, look, I am short with my kids. I am short with my husband. I'm not like that. I am super passive. I'm not going to argue with people. I don't yell. I'm not doing that. As
For a minute, you
this
were
is,
almost a debater.
yeah. It was like, no, I'm not. I don't. That's not me, and I don't want that to be me. So she was like, well, here, see if this helps, and it did. It did. I'm much better at being nice, which is something I really like to do. So,
uh,
Angie has extra nerves. I do. I think it's a mom thing because right in the base of my skull, there's one for each kid, and their sound, their cry, their voice, whatever will trigger that particular nerve that goes. "Ugh, what? Yep.
Yeah. Ellie's been jumping on my mom nerve lately.
Oh, it's there. It's a real thing.
Because
It's a
it's like
real thing.
usually, I mean, I'm usually stuck in the house whether Monday through Friday anyway, while the
Mm-hmm.
husband's at work. But then on the weekend, we usually drop her at one of the grandparents' houses and then just go fuck off and do something. Go see a movie, go eat
Yeah.
dinner, go be somewhere that's not having her glued to me. And because of
Yeah.
this being stuck in the house with her all weekend, all the
Yep.
time, I love her.
Of course, I
but
love mine, but I like being able to send them over to Sam's house to spend the night too.
yeah,
Every once in a
I
while.
need some time to not want to just strangle murder.
Yeah, and she's not big enough that you can, unless there's another adult in the house, that you can't just like go off and hide in the bathroom or something for a little while. Because I'm able to do that now. They know if I shut the
Yeah.
door and the bathroom light is on, I'm busy. Leave me alone. I'll
I'm
be out
busy
in a
trying to
minute.
not kill you.
This is my quiet time. Just let Granny be for a bit.
Yeah, well, she's also
Am
gotten this bad habit lately of being up until 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like,
Oh.
Oh
stop,
no, no,
because
no.
usually after midnight is my husband asleep, baby asleep, I can do whatever the
Me
fuck I
time,
want
yes,
time.
yes. When everybody's
Lately,
asleep.
lately I've not been getting that either.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She's been up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, if you
Oh
don't go
dear.
to sleep, I'm gonna kill your dad, not you, your
Right?
dad. Because
Yeah,
he's like,
dad's gonna get the brunt of it if I can't do anything else. Yeah.
well, no, because I'll be in the living room trying to get her asleep, and I will hear from our bedroom across the house snoring.
Oh,
Yes,
lovely.
yes. Thank you for letting me know how well you're sleeping while I'm trying to not kill our kid.
That is not fair.
no.
That's not
And
fair at
he
all.
was like that when she was first born too. He can sleep through anything.
Oh, mine always did too. But I would wake them up. I'd be like, God damn it, don't you hear the baby in there crying? It's your turn. Get up.
Yeah, but
I don't care if you're half asleep. Just don't drop her. That's all I ask. Just don't drop her. Everything else will be fine. You'll figure it out.
yeah, but it's like by the time that it would take me to get him roused and out of bed to go get her, I could already have gotten her, changed her diaper, and got her quiet again.
I know, but you have to
He's-
sometimes just let them struggle through it.
I mean, he's good about it. Like, if I go to sleep before him, which almost never happens, but if I do, he's good about keeping her quiet while I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
It's just if he has to wake up from his sleep to do anything, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, they tend to sleep a little sounder. I used to get so upset with my husband because he could lay his head on the pillow and in literally 30 seconds be asleep and snoring. And
Mine
I'm
too.
looking at him going, how do you even do that? How do you not have any worries in life at all that don't how do you even
No,
do
because we
that?
worry about it for him.
I still don't understand. He still does that. I'm better at going to sleep now than I used to be because he got a CPAP machine. And
Oh.
that helps the snoring so much. And it's more like a white noise kind of repetitive Darth Vader breathing sound, which is much more soothing than you know. So yeah, I don't have to sleep with earplugs anymore, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't go to sleep quickly.
Yeah, No.
I sleep hard.
I'm always either one extreme or the other. It either takes
Yeah.
me half the bloody night to fall asleep, or I'm out, but
Yeah.
there's no middle ground for me.
Well, before the CPAP machine, I would have to stay up until I was absolutely exhausted and damn near about to physically pass out before I could go to sleep because he was so loud. And going to sleep is when I'm, peak mom ears and that, oh, it was the most obnoxious sound and stuff. So, yeah, really, really happy for the CPAP machine. Saved my life and my marriage. Yes. I was almost to the point of moving out of the bedroom because I was like, no,
Yeah.
I can't sleep like this anymore.
See, the only
If you
problem.
snore that loud, you probably have apnea and it will kill you. Go have it looked at. That's my advice.
Yeah. It's like my only problem is that when Ellie's up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I go in mommy and daddy's room where we have a big old comfy rocking chair that if I fall asleep in, it's fine
Yeah.
because I'm usually tired. So I'll be rocking her and trying to settle her down, and then husband will snore, and her head will
Pop.
like she lays her head down on me to go to sleep, and her head will snap up and go,
Yep.
"What?" And then I'm like, "It's just daddy snoring. Calm down." And she'll kind of calm down and she'll lay back down, but he never snores exactly the same
Nope.
way. So
There's no rhythm.
every single time he snores, her head snaps up and she's like, "Is he dying? Is the world ending?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
What
Because there's no
happened?"
rhythm to it. There's no regularity. It's this just gasping for air sound. And sometimes
Yeah.
he would just stop completely breathing. And that would wake me up instantly. Just, I would be like poking it. Are you breathe? Damn it, breathe.
Yeah, I've had to do that a couple of times, and then he's got asthma sometimes,
Yeah, tell him do a
and
sleep study because that
they've
shit will
already
kill
done
you.
one. They're trying to once all this stuff is over, they're trying to get him back in the office to do another one.
Yeah. The CPAP is not the most comfortable thing, and I hats off to him for wearing it because he is not happy about it. He totally modified the thing too because it has like this vent in the front, and we tend to sleep facing each other for I don't know why, but it would blow an air in my face when he would exhale. The air vent would shoot, and so he went to the office and took his denture making stuff, and he built this little nose piece with this long hose that goes out, and he's got it attached to the other hose, so it blows out behind him. It's just wonderful. So yes, saved saved my marriage literally because I had decided I was moving out of the bedroom because I couldn't stand it anymore.
Yeah, we sleep spooning, but I'm the big spoon.
Oh God, no! Don't touch me when I'm sleeping. Don't. No spooning, no cuddling. Do not throw your leg or your arm over me, because no.
I'll overheat and hit you.
Yeah, I will overheat and be like, get off! We have a big old king size bed. There is a humongous space in between us where my pillow goes.
My
If he
sister
even
and her
reaches for me in
husband
the
do
night,
not.
his likelihood of actually catching me and not pillow is very slim. So,
My sister and her husband don't even sleep in the same room.
ugh. I was totally to that point. I had had enough. I was sleep deprived. I was sick and tired of the goddamn earplugs. Ugh, they worked, and I mean they worked really well, but it was not comfortable. And about half the time, I'd end up pulling one of them out in the middle of the night, not realizing it. So, because I get an itch or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, do if you snore, fix it because it's bad for you.
Yeah.
It's bad for you.
Well, it's gotten to the point now that if he's not snoring while he's sleeping, I'm shaking him to wake him up.
Yeah. I used to have to poke mine, roll over because if he was on his side, he was slightly less likely to snore as bad as any other position he might get into. But yeah, we're both of us a little overweight, so that I snore. I know that I snore. He told me that I snore. I was like, I believe you, but I girl snore. It's like, yeah, right. That's what you think. Like, well, I'm sorry. We both. I'll go get a CPAP machine too. Now I can do that if it's that bad. But I don't sleep soundly when I'm I flip and flop a lot at night, and of course, there's always getting up to go pee 5 or 6 times in the evening
Mm-hmm.
because I cannot reduce my soda intake during the day. I
I get it.
can, but I don't. Facing each other like puppies, yeah, I guess. Well, it's mostly so we don't touch each other. I'm not gonna come go snuggle up on you because then we just get sweaty and ew.
Well, see, I'm super cold natured, so
Yeah,
I'm almost always cold, and he's almost always hot.
yeah.
So it's like, keep me
Too
from
hot.
freezing to death, please.
I do remember a few times sticking my cold feet on him, and that all it did was make him mad. So I don't do that anymore. But
I don't have one in here. I don't think, baby.
and
Maybe in her bed.
all my dogs snore, and they scratch and lick themselves in the night, which makes horrible slurping sounds. So I keep a spray bottle by my bed. It's like, stop it! I'm sleeping. If the dog's licking its butt wakes me up, that's bad.
My cat used to suck on her own fur.
Oh,
So occasionally you hear, oh, what are you doing? Power washing yourself?
right.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what that is.
That's what
Yeah.
it sounds like.
She,
Well, guys,
get a
we've been
lump
going
of
2 hours. Oh, hello, pup. Are you home? Hi. Yep. Well, it's been 2 hours we've been going, and that's usually my limit. And the fam is back in the house, so I'm going to stop
Ah.
and let them have free reign of the house again. So I sure do appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me, and Nadine too. She's not here,
Mhm.
but the folks in the chat, I
Mhm.
love you bunches. Thank you for coming.
And keep your distance.
Yep. Wash your hands.
Yes.
Stay the fuck home. Respect
Do,
the personal bubbles of all
don't do
human
any
beings.
coronavirus challenges. Don't do any of that crap.
Don't be licking
Oh, for the
toilet
love of God,
seats
no.
or door handles or any of that shit.
Which you shouldn't be doing anyway, for heaven's
Right.
sake.
Exactly, right?
But
Come
if you're
on.
bored, really quick, if you're bored, you can rent books from the library, audio or regular, via an app. So you might want to connect your library card to their online options so you can.
Yeah.
Can you look on the floor beside me?
Because if
You
if
dropped
you're
it when I picked
bored,
it up?
then come on.
Yeah. There's too much internet for anybody to be too super bored, so
Yeah.
there's a way you can find
It's far too
anything.
much internet.
You can
Yeah.
find anything on the internet, y'all, seriously. If you look
I
hard
think I've
enough.
watched. I think I've rewatched just all my animes at least twice by now, and one of them's been going on for 20 years. So.
I've been catching up on channels that I just subscribed to. I'm trying to go back and watch some of their older videos and stuff, so
Mhm.
there's so many of them.
Faye would
All
be
right,
proud of me. I'm trying to draw.
everybody say
Awesome! I am proud of
bye
you. Bye.
and broadcast and broadcast. Ah,